It is Oscar Dahl from BuddyTV, and joining me in this interview special is Daniel from the TV Addict, and we're with Summer-Glau from the Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Summer, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How y'all doing?
Wonderful.
Very good.
Good.
It was a great pilot last night. It was really cool to see it on the big screen.
Thank you.
Was that the first time you've seen it?
It is the first time I've seen it completed.
Yeah.
It was really interesting for me. The thing that I liked seeing was, you know, when you shoot a show, it's all shot out of sequence. Mm-hmm. So when they put it together, I liked how my character seemed to switch on and off from doing the school scenes in the beginning, and then how she changes once her alias is blown. She changes. So I thought that was cool.
What attracted you to the role in the first place? And were you a little concerned at all that you're very enmeshed in, like, I guess, the sci-fi world, obviously, with Firefly and the 4400. Did that concern you a little moving on to another sci-fi show?
I didn't think I'd get this part, so I didn't worry about it. I went to the audition thinking, I'll just go in and I'll do it. I never thought that they would consider me for this role. And then when they did, I thought, oh my goodness, I feel like I won the lottery. Of course I'm going to do it. I love playing this part. I've never really thought much about sci-fi, not sci-fi. I always consider the role. If it's a role I want to play, I can play it. You know, I've turned down roles that weren't sci-fi because they weren't interesting characters and they weren't something I wanted to do. So this was definitely something I wanted to do.
What are the difficulties of playing a robot for an actor? It seems like it'd be kind of a weird thing to try to wrap your mind around, you know? I'm
still working on it every day. When I come in the mornings, there are days when I read a scene. You know, as an actress, you usually have a gut instinct about it. Mm-hmm. When you're playing a robot, your gut instinct doesn't really come into play so much. You have to think about it, and you have to shape the character. She's very mysterious, so we're having to build to build her and build an arc for her. Mm-hmm. And when I read the pilot, I said to Josh, I don't really know how to do this. I've played very vulnerable characters so far, very emotional characters, and this is something really different for me. So I really trust a lot in what the writers are doing.
For the record, Thomas Dekker just called Summer a liar.
I'm blanking on my question. Such pressure.
Well, yeah. So I think we both got to see the Comic-Con screening, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and the reaction to both the series and your character, or just you, was huge. What's it like having such a big loyal fan base that's just kind of goes crazy?
It's been amazing. We were very nervous when we brought our pilot to Comic-Con because we knew that there would be a lot of hardcore Terminator fans, and we didn't want to let them down. So we were nervous, and I couldn't believe how positive everyone was. I mean, of course I believe in our show completely, and I really want people to love it, but, you know, a lot of times people tend to be negative if given the choice. It's hard for people to be really supportive sometimes. And they were. And that meant a lot to me. But I remember when I first started working for Joss, he tried to explain to me what his fans were like, and I couldn't picture it until I went to my first convention. Then I realized this is what it's like to be one of Joss's girls, you know, one of his actresses.
Are you at all nervous for the reviews that are going to come out? I mean, you were cast in this, I'm sure, like over a year ago. You've worked so hard for like 6 months on the show, and finally, like, it's going to premiere on Sunday. Do you read the reviews? Do you pay attention to stuff like that, or are you just trying to do the best you can?
I always try not to read it because I always take it personally. I am not able to separate. If I read 10 great reviews and then I read one that says I'm ugly, then that's all I remember, you know? So I try not to read anything. And I'm very nervous because I love this job. I love this series. I had no idea when I signed up for it how creative our writers are. They are so talented. We could keep writing new episodes for years. So these numbers really matter. And at the party last night, I wanted to enjoy it and I wanted to celebrate, but there's a part of me that just won't be able to relax until Tuesday morning, you know, after we see our numbers, because it does make a difference, whether or not we're going to be able to make another season.
In a weird way, though, I know that obviously the writer's strike has wrecked, I'm a TV addict, it's wrecked my life, it's wrecked everything, but you're now going to premiere against, not new stuff.
Right.
Is it weird that it might benefit you a little and the show?
Weird. I feel bad saying that because obviously we all want to go back to work, but we have been given a great opportunity. Fox has really, really promoted us, and we've had a chance to talk to a lot of people about our show, and we feel like we've been set up really well. People are aware. I already have people coming up to me on the street saying we're so excited about the show. It hasn't even aired yet.
The giant poster of you, I'm sure, helps.
So yeah.
Is that a surreal at all? You get into acting, I'm sure never imagined that. Firefly and now, you're LA, you're on giant buildings. It's your butt. It's crazy. It's over there
right
somewhere.
Over there. Yeah, I couldn't believe that when I came home from Texas for the holidays. That picture was everywhere, on every bus, and I don't know how I got so lucky. I really, Joss Whedon and Josh Friedman have really just put me in a position that I never ever pictured possible. Very lucky.
One last question, sorry. I just really love the show, and there's such a great chemistry between yourself and John over there. And I'm wondering, is that something where, are we going to see a relationship? Or is that something you're a robot, he's a human, I don't know how that works really.
Well, nobody knows how it works yet. And there have been some clues that it's going to be a lot more complicated than I'm a robot, he's a human.
In the pilot, they kind of hinted that you were a different, newer model, right? So
yeah, and that keeps cropping up in the next episodes. There's all sorts of complications about what she actually can feel. She can feel. So I hope that we really take it someplace new. I think we already have.